Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US scratch tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we're looking at the new California Lottery $2 Top Dog Top Cat ticket. This is part of the November 2024 series of tickets that recently came out in California. This one is a number match game, and there is one symbol you can find. It is the double money bags for double your prize. Here on this page, we're looking at the prize structure and odds that the California Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds are 1 in 4.16, and it does look like you can win anywhere from $2 up to $30,000. Looking at the prize structure, nothing too crazy is standing out. So we'll mention taxes in California for any prize over $5,000. They're automatically going to take out 24% in taxes. I don't view that tax money as part of the value of a game, and so that is going to affect how I view this top prize. So instead of $30,000, I'm going to view this as $22,800. And with that adjusted prize amount, when you run the numbers on this game, you find out that the payout comes in between 65 and 66%. Is too low. We look for a minimum of 70% payout on every ticket we review on the channel. And that's because states can make plenty of money in that 70% range. So for California to put out a $2 ticket at 65% payout, it just shows that they don't value their customers like they should. Now, the other thing we do need to mention about the 65% payout is that it does include all of the top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which not a lot of people are going to be winning, which means very few people are even going to see 65% payout on this game. And so what we want to know now is, what is the payout going to be for the average person with average luck who may not be winning the top prizes? And in order to figure that out, we're going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and see what that new payout number is going to be. So looking back here at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% and bottom 99% of prizes happens here at the $30 prize level. And what I notice is that, over half of the prize structure is reserved for 1% of the winners on this game. Like, I don't know why anybody would organize a prize structure like this, but I certainly wouldn't. If I were making a prize structure, I would want the majority of people playing it to have access to the majority of the prizes. But that is not how they decided to do it this time, which kind of stinks. I don't like to see prize structures like this where, average folks have access to, like a third of the prize structure. I think that's ridiculous. Now, I got to be clear. I would never waste my money on this ticket. I don't recommend that you waste your money on it. But we all know there are going to be people who play this. So for those people who are playing, when they do win on it, they're going to expect to see a prize somewhere between $2 and $30. There's a split there at the $30 prize level. It's about 64 to 36. So, 64% of these $30 prizes are going to fall here in the bottom of the prize structure where average folks are winning. The other 36% are going to join all the rest of these other prizes to make up the top 1% of prizes. Now, top 1% prizes are really difficult to hit. If you want to know the odds of hitting one, look at the overall odds, move the decimal point 2 spaces to the right, and you find out that only about 1 in every 416 tickets has a top 1% prize on it, which means you are in $832 before you would expect to see even one of these top 1% prizes. And that's really important information to note if you are thinking about playing this game. Now, because so few people are going to be winning these top 1% prizes, we're going to take the value of all of these, subtract it from the payout number you saw before, and that's going to leave us with the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes, where 99% of people are going to be playing this game. And when we do that, we find out that the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes comes in between 57 and 58%. This is also low. We look for a minimum of 60% payout for the bottom 99% of prizes. And the reason is because, at least in my opinion, when you're playing here in the 50% range, it just feels like you lose your money so fast that, to me, it's not fun to play. It's just frustrating. And so why buy a ticket if you know you're just going to be frustrated by it? Now, here on this page, we're tracking the increases and decreases in California $2 tickets. And so you can see the Top Dog Top Cat ticket all the way over here on the right. So there was a little bit of bump in value from the previous $2 ticket set for life, but that's not saying much because all of these values here in the $2 ticket category are just complete garbage. This is a horrible category. I wouldn't play any of these tickets. Now, if you are playing $2 tickets in California up here in green. You see the best ticket in every column. So if you're playing for overall value, Miss Pac-Man has the most value that we've seen, but still 67% is way low. If you're playing for odds, Domino's has the best odds. If you are a more conservative player and like to hold on to as much of your money as possible, Double Match has the most money at the bottom of the prize structure for average folks, but still 57% is a pretty rough ticket. And then if you're more of a high roller and like to win a little bit more money, when you are lucky enough to hit in the top 1%, Set for Life has the most money at the top of the prize structure. And then we are keeping track of top prizes over here as well if you're interested in that. Now here on this page, we are ranking California $2 tickets based on overall payout. You can see Top Dog, Top Cat right here in the middle of the prize structure. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter because it doesn't matter if you're, in the middle of a trash heap. All of these tickets are horrible. I wouldn't play any of them. Here on this page, we are ranking based on the bottom 99% payout. 57.84 was good enough for fourth place here. And so, it's a little bit friendlier to the average player than a normal California $2 ticket would be. But still, 57% payout is not good. It's still going to feel like a really, really rough ticket for the people who are losing on it. Now here on this page, we get to compare $2 tickets across states. And this is a good page because you get to see how your state compares with what other states are doing. Top 35 $2 tickets are on the screen here from the 6 states that we're looking at. And notice the 35th ticket here, over 70%. California is at 65, so it's way, way off this list. It's closer to the Hall of Shame spot than it is being on this list. So that's not a good thing. And really, we mainly just have Georgia and Massachusetts on this list. Massachusetts regularly has the best $2 tickets, but we have seen some good ones come out of Georgia. I'm not going to talk too much about the Month for Life because that was a little bit of a weird ticket, so I'll stick with Fast 20s. Fast 20s had 75% payout. So, we have to ask the question, if Georgia can put out a $2 ticket at 75% payout and make plenty of money doing it, then why is California putting out tickets at 65% payout? That's over 9.5 percentage points lower than what Georgia did with this Fast 20s ticket. And that 9.5%, that's a lot of money when you think about how many tickets go into just one scratch game. One scratch game can easily have 10 million tickets that make up the game. Multiply that by the $2 price tag, and that's $20 million wrapped up in just one of these scratch games. And 9.5% of 20 million is $1.9 million that the Georgia Lottery put into the hands of its players on this Fast 20s game that the California Lottery is basically stealing from its players on Top Dog, Top Cat. And not just that one, basically every time they put out a $2 ticket. I hate seeing scratch players get taken advantage of, but that is exactly what California is doing in this $2 ticket category. So that is a shame. Now here on this page are the top 36 friendliest tickets to the average player, have the most money in the bottom part of the prize structure. 57.84 wasn't quite good enough to make this list, but you can kind of look and see how other states are doing. And then here on this page, this is to give a little bit more context as to how low the payout is on this new Top Dog, Top Cat ticket. The lowly $1 ticket in Massachusetts regularly comes out at 69% payout. That's 4.5 percentage points more than what you're getting from a $2 ticket in California. This shouldn't happen. You shouldn't have a cheaper ticket that has a higher payout than a more expensive ticket, even if it is across state lines. California should be embarrassed by this. They should be ashamed of this ticket that they put out with this low of a prize structure, and they should be apologetic to the customers that they are ripping off with this ticket. Now here on this page are the top 36 tickets we've reviewed on the channel of any price, any state. There are no $2 tickets here, probably never will be, so you can pause that and look at it if you would like. And then here are the top 36 friendliest tickets to the average player. They have the highest payout for the bottom 99% of prizes. We do have one $2 ticket on this list, Fast 20s from Georgia. So by this metric, $2 tickets can compete with $50 and $100 tickets, but the overall payout has to be good. But that's about it for the California Lottery Top Dog, Top Cat ticket. I think it's a horrible ticket. I wouldn't touch it. Payout's way, way, way too low. California's got a lot of work to do, before I would ever think about buying a $2 ticket from them. And I don't really have any suggestions. If you're into $2 tickets, No states really have good $2 tickets. Georgia has a few decent ones, but other than that, it's just a really, really weak category. I would try to go up to at least the $5 or maybe even the $10 category instead of wasting your money on these. But that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.